Have you ever sat in church and heard words from your pastor that seemed to pierce right through your soul? Words that felt like they were meant specifically for you in that exact moment. Today, we're going to talk about those divine moments when God uses His messengers to speak directly into your life. If your pastor has said certain things to you recently, pay close attention, because God might be preparing to radically transform your life. You see, throughout the Bible, God has always used His chosen servants to deliver messages that change destinies. He spoke through Moses to deliver an entire nation. He used prophets like Isaiah and Jeremiah to redirect the course of history. And today, He still speaks through pastors, spiritual leaders and mentors who are sensitive to His voice. But here's the question: are you listening? Are you truly hearing what God is trying to tell you? There's a reason why certain sermons hit differently. There's a reason why specific words from your pastor stay with you long after the service ends. It's not coincidence. It's not luck. It's God positioning you for breakthrough, for transformation, for a complete life change. And when you recognize these divine moments, everything shifts. Your faith deepens. Your purpose becomes clearer. Your destiny begins to unfold in ways you never imagined possible. So if your pastor has spoken words of encouragement, correction, or prophetic insight over your life recently, don't dismiss them. Don't brush them aside as just another Sunday sermon. God might be using those very words to prepare you for the greatest chapter of your life. Let's dive into what this really means and how you can position yourself to receive everything God has planned for you. When God is about to change your life, He rarely does it without warning. He prepares you, He positions you, and often He speaks to you through the spiritual authority He's placed in your life. If your pastor has told you that your season is changing, that's not just motivational speaking. That's prophetic declaration. God is literally rearranging the circumstances of your life right now. Think about it. When your pastor says, "I sense God is doing something new in your life," what they're really saying is that the Holy Spirit has revealed something specific about your journey. They're seeing what you might not see yet. They're hearing what God is speaking over you in the spiritual realm. This is how God operates. He reveals His plans to His servants first, and then they declare it over your life so you can prepare to receive it. Maybe your pastor told you to get ready for unexpected doors to open. Maybe they said your prayers are about to be answered in ways you didn't expect. Maybe they spoke about a period of testing that's coming to an end. These aren't random statements. These are divine downloads. God is using their sensitivity to His voice to alert you that change is coming. Major change. Life-altering change. The kind of change that makes you look back years from now and say, that was the moment everything shifted. But here's what you need to understand. Receiving this change requires something from you. It requires faith. It requires obedience. It requires you to actually believe that what was spoken over you will come to pass. Too many people hear the word, get excited for a moment, and then go back to living the same way they always have. They don't adjust their mindset. They don't prepare their heart. They don't position themselves to receive what God is sending. And then they wonder why nothing changed. Now let's talk about something critical that many people miss. When God speaks through your pastor about the change He's bringing to your life, there's usually an instruction attached to it. There's something He's asking you to do. And this is where many people miss their breakthrough. They love the prophecy, but they ignore the prescription. They want the promise, but they won't follow the process. If your pastor told you to increase your prayer life, that's not a suggestion. That's preparation. God is saying, what I'm about to do in your life is so big that you need to be more connected to me to handle it. If they told you to forgive someone, it's because unforgiveness is blocking the flow of blessing in your life. God won't release the new until you let go of the old. If they challenged you to step out in faith in a specific area, it's because your breakthrough is on the other side of that obedience. You see, God's transformation always comes with a requirement. Noah had to build the ark. Abraham had to leave his country. Moses had to confront Pharaoh. David had to face Goliath. There was always something they had to do to step into what God had for them. And it's the same for you. The word your pastor spoke over you is real. It's valid. It's from God, but you have a part to play. You can't just sit back and wait for everything to magically happen. You have to move when God says move. You have to obey when He gives instruction. And here's the beautiful part. When you obey, even when it doesn't make sense, that's when God shows up in miraculous ways. That's when He multiplies your resources. That's when He opens doors that were previously locked. That's when He connects you with people who catapult you into your destiny. Your obedience triggers God's intervention. Your willingness to follow through on what was spoken activates the supernatural in your life. So what does this season of change actually look like? How do you prepare for what God is about to do? First, you need to understand that transformation isn't always comfortable. In fact, it rarely is. God often has to break down old structures in your life before He can build something new. He has to remove certain relationships, shift your environment, challenge your thinking, and stretch your faith. This process can feel unsettling, but it's necessary. If your pastor warned you about a season of testing or transition, embrace it. Don't resist it. Don't complain about it. Recognize that God is preparing you for something greater. He's developing character in you. He's building resilience. He's teaching you to trust Him at deeper levels. Every prophet, every leader, every person who walked in great purpose went through seasons where they had to trust God completely. This is your season. This is your training ground. During this time, stay close to God. Increase your time in prayer and worship. Get into the Word more than ever before. Surround yourself with people who speak faith, not fear. Protect your peace and guard your heart from negativity and doubt. The enemy will try to convince you that nothing is changing, that the word spoken over you was wrong, that you're wasting your time. Don't believe the lies. Stand firm on what God said. Stand firm on what your pastor declared over your life. And here's something powerful. Start thanking God for the change before you see it. Start declaring it over your life. Start walking in the confidence that it's already done in the spiritual realm. This is faith in action. This is what separates those who receive their breakthrough from those who miss it. You don't wait until you see it to believe it. You believe it first, and then you see it. Your faith pulls the future into your present reality. As we close, I want you to really let this sink in. If your pastor has spoken something specific over your life, if they've declared that God is about to change your circumstances, if they've prophesied breakthrough, restoration, promotion, or blessing, receive it. Don't just hear it. Receive it deep in your spirit. Let it take root in your heart. And then live like you believe it. God doesn't waste words. He doesn't send messages through His servants for no reason. When He speaks, it's because He's already set things in motion. Your job isn't to figure out how it's all going to happen. Your job is to trust Him, obey Him, and prepare yourself for what's coming. The doors that are about to open, you couldn't open yourself. The connections you're about to make, you couldn't orchestrate yourself. The provision that's coming, you couldn't produce yourself. This is all God. This is all supernatural. This is all beyond your ability, but not beyond His. So I'm challenging you today. Take the word that was spoken over you seriously. Write it down. Pray over it. Believe it. Act on any instructions that came with it. And watch what God does. Watch how He begins to rearrange your life. Watch how opportunities start appearing. Watch how favor starts following you. Watch how things that seemed impossible suddenly become possible. Your life is about to change, not because of anything you've done, but because of what God is doing. He's been preparing you. He's been positioning you. And now He's about to promote you. So get ready. Stay faithful. Keep believing. Keep trusting. Keep obeying. And get ready to step into the greatest season of your life. This is your moment. This is your time. God is about to do something amazing in your life, and it starts right now. Believe it, receive it, and walk in it. Your breakthrough is here.